What's so great about my market? Plastic is great. You can make just about anything out of it. And with the technology, the way technology is going these days, we're going to have sustainable plastic to where it's going to be developed from natural sources rather than oil, which will reduce our dependency on oil. We'll have recyclable plastics. They have bioabsorbable plastics. They have stents that they can put inside you that are made of plastic and will disintegrate over time after you're healed up.
The reason I like the insurance industry can be broken down to a couple primary reasons. Number one, there's a variety of different types of positions that I can fill and be an expert in. It could be a claims job, an underwriting job, an actuarial job. There's a great variety, and no two of them are the same, and you talk to a lot of different people.
Cutting edge technology. I mean, automation is the future, and so I get to work with things and technology that most people don't.
The pharmaceutical industry, medical device industry is very interesting. New discoveries, new molecules, new devices, new diagnostics are getting discovered every day.
Fortunately, cancer is a disease that everybody knows about. Somebody knows somebody who's been affected by it. And being able to put scientists in companies to help them find a cure is pretty rewarding.
Some of the great things about my marketplace, first and foremost, it's a booming industry. There's more positions than there are people, so it's very easy to place people in.
Oil and gas, as everyone knows, with all the different shale plays and the drilling and the fracking going on, it's going to be something that's going to be busy for 30, 50, 70 years until we find a better invention out there.
I think one of the great things about my marketplace is that it's growing so rapidly.
Automation is the future. And so I'm part of the forefront of bringing manufacturing back to the United States.
I'm learning something all the time, something about cancer research, so that's exciting.
I get to speak with some of the greatest minds in the country, whether they're fine-tuning a process to create 1 million plastic parts and have 0 defects, or designing a new medical device that's going to be implanted into a baby to help that baby learn, or maybe a silicone heart valve.
Another thing is, I think the fact that I've been working in the insurance industry for 27 years, it's almost like walking through your own house. You can kind of do it when the lights are out. You know your way around. You know kind of where people tend to be situated within the companies. You know who tends to interact with each other. That can lead you in the right direction. And it's just, it's just a truly, it's much easier at this point. It's much easier and much more efficient to figure out the roadmap to your target.
Another thing that's really great about my industry is that there's a huge impact on everyday life. And when I say that, I mean, if you don't have the right person checking, for instance, the pipeline, being a corrosion tech who's going out and checking these pipes, those pipes can burst. And we all know if there's a burst pipe, that could be catastrophic. So finding the right person who can do that job really makes you feel good that you're making a difference.
The pharmaceutical industry and the medical device and diagnostic industries are just constantly, they're just always looking for the newest discoveries. They're very tied into great work that goes on at the universities. You never know when the newest thing is going to come out, and something that was completely hopeless a very short while ago is now something that's treatable, and that's a great thing.
I think one of the greatest things about the engineering marketplace is that we have technology today that we didn't have 15, 20, 30 years ago. And people tend to look at robotics and automation and all this high technology and kind of scowl at it, say that it's taking jobs away from people, but really it's not. It's providing jobs to the programmers, the designers, the service technicians, and the sales engineers. And it's making our economy, and our capabilities that much more efficient. So I think that's one of the best things about my marketplace.